We're sorta in a pickle. My mic stand that I've been using so far today is broken now. So, this is terrible. So my mic's kind of fucked up, that's why. Because it's moving, and whenever it moves, it statics. So, ugh. What do you mean by GWS? Also, she was being genuine about feeling bad. And I'm sick, by the way. I'm sick. Like, full on genuinely, I'm sick. Cove must have realized that too, because he sighed quietly. Get well soon? Oh, thank you. I want gold. Lizzie was momentarily stunned, silent by the demand. Oh, thank you. Get well soon. You could understand why he did it. He had wanted the golds too. Alright. Alright, you win the gold. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I'm sorry too. Fuck. Barber! Barber! A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Your mom uncrossed her arms while Mother's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. He wondered if she thought that he'd refuse her apology. Dad, can I get off the phone now? You couldn't see him. It was always the cold felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time, really. Yeah, you can go back to your room. Oh, I can't do the surfer voice when I'm sick. Oh, that hurts, actually. Be sure to say goodbye, though. Bye, Lizzie. Bye. With that said, Cove had handed the phone over to Stan and left since Mr. Holden spoke up.
That's a relief.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it. As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mother's hand to catch her attention. Can I go too now?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. Nice! Sweet. Given permission to leave, Lizzie scurried up towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Mom and Mother returned to the phone, taking it off the speaker. They continued talking to Mr. Holden. You can tell what about. You were glad that was the end of it all, though. Liz and Cove might not get along, and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mother weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. With the thought, you retreated to your own room with a spring in your step. And not fireflies. Alright, tonight we're gonna catch fireflies. At this blunt declaration from your sister, you looked up from your macaroni and cheese dinner. Fireflies were a familiar sight over summer. Yeah, look at them! They're fucking nice! I should not be screaming. My fucking voice hurts. I need some tea. I have cranberry blueberry tea right now for me. I'm gonna be drinking that. And I'm gonna... This is gonna be like a really short stream. Maybe an hour, hopefully. 30 minutes. Because I can't... I can't hold this very long. Yeah, I have a sore throat and sinus congestion and then clogged ears right now. Fucking sucks. I already took Dayquil. Endure it. I will endure it for an hour. Close to an hour. We'll see how far I get. Coming out on warm nights to dance to the sky. Tonight was particularly balmy. Balmy. You know there were bound to be a ton of them around. Oh, you are you? Yeah. You rocked slightly from side to side and you see you're already excited for your after dinner activity. Catching fireflies is a great way to spend the summer evening, and you could already envision the little lightning bugs drifting through the darkened sky. Oh, so we're in the, like, we're like Midwest. That's weird. Or East Coast. I know we're by the sea. It's so weird, though. I've never called fireflies lightning bugs. Shadow! Shadow, what the fuck are you doing here? I didn't even know Shadow was fucking here. I can't. I'll try.
That's a good idea, Lizzie. Can we, Mrs. Icarus?
Shadow tapped his fork against the table excitedly, his face lighting up as he looked at Lizzie. It was unusual for Shadow to be here. Like always, his mom had to bring him over really early in the morning before her drive started. But normally she would have picked him up by now. She called before dinner to let your mom know that she'd be late. You didn't hear why. Probably more work things. I don't know adult things. He thought maybe getting to hang out with Shadow for longer was what made Lizzie want to keep running around outside. Staying at home watching TV was never an option with her with guests over. That's why you were pretty sure she'd get your mom to agree. Well, it's already so dark out there. Lizzie gave Mom the best puppy dog eyes she could, slowly spitting mac and cheese in her mouth while you waited there for their response.
Let him go. That's like this don't happen every day.
Your parents exchanged the looks, and Mom eventually sighed and nodded back.
Just. Fireflies. You would not believe your eyes.
Along with these cheers, you threw your arms up in triumph, but waited until you finished chewing to say anything because you knew it was rude to talk with your mouth full. Some people still don't fucking understand that. Fine. Just make sure you sit in the hill behind our house with all the poppies, okay?
Damn, Mom.
That's what most of them are anyway.
If you ever talk... I'm sorry.
The idea had only just been planted in your head, but already you could just picture all the glowing lights spread out in front of you, like the fairies in the bedtime stories. Smells like red sometimes. Also, it really became worse so you could finish the food first.
No choking at the dinner table now. Eat slowly.
That's right. Someone died. We'd have to cancel the firefly trip after all. Mom said it sounded like a joke, but you knew they were both telling you kids to slow down. Quote unquote. Excuse me. Shadow did immediately. When you glanced at Lizzie, you saw her still eating faster than she should.
Elizabeth. Oh, fuck. Okay, look, I'm not gonna choke on it and die. Sheesh.
A knock on the door interrupted Mom before she could scold her sister.
I'll get it.
Your big sister jumped out of her seat and ran over to the door, pulling it open without even looking out the window to see who it is.
Huh?
You're not Shadow's mom. You should then see to try and get a glimpse of the unexpected guest.
Good evening, Cove.
Oh, it is Cove. Your mother had already walked to the door by the time you managed to see past Shadow's floppy hat. He has a hat. Cove. Why are you here? Why is he here? You had your parents invited him over? You certainly hadn't heard anything about it. I would have known. You tried to catch Cove's eyes, but he was too busy staring at the ground in front of him. Did you run away? Going back to shoveling a Did you run away? We went to shovel a fork full of macaroni into your mouth. You kept one ear on the conversation. Then, for a few seconds, Cove said nothing. He only stood there and looked up at your mother with a face almost like he was considering turning around and leaving. My dad told me this. Told me to drop this off because I guess he borrowed it from you. Cove took a familiar screwdriver from his large side pocket. Eyes now dropped to the floor. We left ours back home when we moved. Aw, you just... okay.
Great, thanks, bye.
Thank you. Here, why don't you come inside for a bit?
Mother!
Lizzie crossed her arms and lifted her chin. Cove shrugged and Mom stood from the table too. I'll give your dad a call. Let him know when you get here, alright? You got here alright? You got here alright. That's what dude, they're both southern. I fucking swear. Cove shuffled fully inside. Eyes remained on the ground. Mother closed the door behind him.
Hi, Cove.
Shadow gave Cove a friendly smile while waving by holding up his hand and opening and closing his fingers. Cove nodded in response. Right. Cove, are you gonna catch fireflies with us? Fireflies would not believe your eyes. 2 million fireflies lit up the world as you pass. You could see Lizzie eyeing you for mentioning the incursion to an outsider, but she'd get over it. Outsider? Outsider? He's been here for like, what, a couple weeks? A month at this point? If Coach said no, you gotta understand though. Catching fireflies wasn't something that everyone liked to do. I like to. I want to catch fireflies. Look at them. Boop. I want to see them. I've never caught one before. Alright, get a jar. Get a firefly. Pop, pop. Too easy. It's too bad that he didn't have a chance before now. The fireflies weren't out when he first moved in, and there must not have been any where he used to live. We can't go out until after dinner, so hurry up, you losers. After she pointed this out, Lizzie walked to her table and took her seat. There wasn't much left on her plate. Since this was very true, or just use eyes, or just use your eye catch, use your eyes, catch with your hands. I mean, yeah, but I want to keep them, but I don't keep them. I just set them free after I momentarily give them dread about this glass and contraption in my hand. It's great. I like playing rat. Since it's very she decided to finish up your own stuff as well. Cope stepped closer and eyed what was on the menu for your family's meal. Have you eaten yet? Yeah, my dad and I earlier. What did you have? Eggs. The clipped one-word answer seemed to discourage Shiloh from asking any more questions. His eyes slowly wandered back to the last scrap of food on his plate. Her phone call was Cove's dad must have ended because your mom came back into the room. Okay. Cove, your dad said you could stay for a little while longer if you like, but he's going to come get you before it gets too much later. Sure. Fun. Oh, fun! Well, this will be nice and nice. As you polished off the meal, you hoped it would be too. The three of you all finished eating shortly after, and Lizzie led the way outside. Remember, don't stray too far. It's fine, Mom. Shiloh trailed so closely after Lizzie, he was nearly stepping on her heels. Cope hesitated at the door. Come on, let's go. After a moment, he did.
Bye.
Bye, children. The two of you were a good 10 or 15 feet behind Lizzie or Shiloh by the time you walked outside. You pushed the door shut behind you, watching their figures get farther and farther away. You're so slow, Jamie. We don't have all night. Come on. You started to run when you heard Lizzie's voice calling you, but paused when you saw Cove was walking at a relaxed pace. Are you not gonna come?
No.
No. Huh? What? You were sure if that meant no, he won't come, or was a no, he will not come, but you were too eager to figure it out. Or walk as slow as Cove was. With a shrug, you ran to catch up with the others. Look at them! Look at all the fireflies! When you arrived at the hill... Sorry. Lizzie and Shiloh were staring on top of the hill. The fireflies were also already there. It grin nearly broke your face in delight at the bright, wrinkled lights bobbing around like buoys on a wave in the delicate moonlight. Where's Cove? He's coming. You put him behind. Sure enough, after second Cove rounded the corner, still not in any sort of rush. Wow. Wow. Charlotte took a moment to come over and welcome the both of you to the hill. Hi guys, it's really great out here, huh? See? Look how many there are. Yeah. A firefly danced through the air, letting on Cove's sea green head. Charlotte can help you get over. You had to admit it, that was a pretty funny sight, especially when Cove didn't know it was there. Why? He just to his head and he reached up, making the firefly dart away. Cove jumped and then followed after the glow. Oh look, Lizzie has one. That's amazing. We're all Disney princesses. What? Oh what? Shallow ran it. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm pretty sure you did, Shallow. Shallow ran to the highest point of the hill, making sure not to lose his hat or backpack along the way. You hummed as a group divided and conquered, shifting your gaze to the dozens of other fireflies standing around. The game was on. You had a bandage on your thumb, and you tried to be cautious of that. I guess. You spotted one close by. You approached it with a... Huh? You approached it with assassin-like stealth, carting down to make yourself seem like less of a threat. What? You don't...
What? Huh?
Slowly dragging one foot in front of the other, you crept up towards it, arms outstretched. You close your eyes around the little glowing orb, careful not to crush it. The firefly landed on your palm, almost docile, and you stared down with surprising delight. Its tiny legs tickled your skin, and you giggled at the sensation. Cove kept up with his own target, but when he tried to grab it, and his pink cast waved awkwardly through the air. But when he tried to grab it, his pink cast waved awkwardly through the air, foiling his efforts to clap his hands around the firefly. Ah! Cole watched it vanish into thin air with a dissatisfied expression on his face. You encouraged him to try again. Come on. Come on. There are plenty more fireflies. You can try again. Cove didn't say anything, and you thought he must be upset. He walked further up the hill to continue his hunt, and you let your own firefly flutter back into the air. Now it's fine. You had your own plans. Okay. With renewed vigor, you run out into the hill. Not so sure how much time passed when you were into the thick of it. All you could focus on was the adventure at hand. No critter was safe from your grasp. You were having the time of your life, racing up and down the hill with the crash of the ocean and the sound of everyone's laughter and the echoing in the background. But eventually, the fireflies began to thin out, and your energy started to lapse. You said it was time to call off the hunt.
Jamie, Cove, get up here. We're gonna have a race. Come on.
My mic fell. Anyway, the shouting caught you off guard. It had been quite a while since you heard from Lizzie or Shiloh. You glanced over to see them both quickly standing on top of the hill again. Lizzie beckoning to you with quick hand gestures. Come on, come on. If she was like that, you knew there wasn't much room for disagreement up the incline you went. From the corner of your eye, you saw Cove was coming up as well. What? Is it shit again? Yeah, I was expecting that. He didn't care for Lizzie a lot, so you thought he might be intriguing just by the idea of a race. Hi.
Cove.
Hey, Cove, you can't roll down the hill. You could hurt your arm again. You'll be the referee for the rest of us. As Lizzie pointed this out, Cove froze in place. Ah, it was that kind of race. He frowned down at his cast. That was the second time it got in the way tonight. What? Yeah. You'll watch and see who gets to the bottom first. That's the point. Got it? I guess. The cats were sturdy. If he was careful, he could have done it. Lizzie might have been looking for a reason to make someone else referee, but it was already decided. Oh, wow. Hopefully this is good. Yeah. Satisfied with this, Lizzie moved to lay down, and Shadow did the same. Cope stood slightly to the side to get a better vantage point. What? What do you want? Why? Why'd you do that? Why am I getting so many notifications? What? Why is that out? There, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm fixing my mic. I said it was gonna be funky. Where the fuck is my shit? Fuck. Yeah, because my mic stand broke, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be shit. I think it's gonna be shit. I hate it. So and I'm also sick, so I'm not gonna get it long anyway. Seemed like he was singing his newfound before. Missed something. No, I'm good. I'm just countdown. You could have gone. 2, 1, go! The three of you took off, letting gravity do the work and rolling at high speeds toward the bottom. You squeeze your eyes shut, the light laughed, leaving you constantly allowing blades of grass into your mouth. You sputtered, reaching up to wipe them away. It threw off your balance and sent you careening sideways. Oof! Ah! Everyone started too close together because the slight turn made you, then Shadow, and then Lizzie collide to a heap. You tumbled down the last few feet into a pile. Shadow's elbow was in your stomach, and you're pretty sure Lizzie's heel was in your mouth, but you had survived. Perhaps it wouldn't have been safe for Cove at all. You could hear him laughing in the distance. When you open your eyes, you saw the starry sky above, and Cove still on top of the hill, staring down at the three of you with an amused look on your Salmon's face. Hey, cool crash! Oops. We're good? Okay, yeah, we're good. I think Shiloh was the first one at the bottom.
That didn't count. We need a redo.
Kids, come on, it's time to come in.
No! No, my race!
You sighed, not knowing if it was from contentment or exasperation, but closed your eyes again. And it got late. It was beginning to feel just as chilly as you made your way out of the hills. But the cold in the air hadn't dampened anyone's spirit. The four of you walked back home together, side by side, down your neighborhood street, discussing the evening, with each person trying to prove that they were the one who caught the most fireflies. You knew that whoever did really catch the most didn't matter much anyway. All that mattered was that you all had a good time, which, judging by the smiles on everyone's faces, you did. Oh, nice! We did it! And summer ended. We're on to step 2. I'll never get tired of that view. You sit beside your moms and Lizzie as the four of you watch the sun dip into the ocean somewhere far away. That was a fun day. I don't know, they didn't have magicians in the shopping street now. Neither did I. No. We're so dull. Let's go out more.
He didn't do real magic, Mom.
How did you figure that one out?
'Cause I know that's not what real magic looks like.
Oh, Lizzie dear. There's all kinds of magic in the world. Lizzie gave Mother a suspicious look, but didn't dispute the claim. Well, we can't stay here all night. Time to hurry home and get cooking. Who's helping with dinner? Mom, summer's almost over. The protest was obvious. You could practically see school on the horizon. Certainly don't want to spend your last bits of freedom cooking dinner. You could do that any other day. Please, can we play for a little longer? Mom looked down at you with a sigh and clasped your hands together to give your plea some extra appeal. We'll help with dinner tomorrow, promise. You immediately nod in agreement. Yeah. With a very clear offer, shifting closer to Lizzie since your parents couldn't possibly resist the power of you two combined. Soon we'll have homework and reading to do. We can't do work now. Please. Lizzie made her case and then stomped her foot into the ground. You mimicked her, feeling that would add something to the argument. Well, oh come on, Pam. I can help you with dinner. Mother leaned in for a hug and knew that you were very close to victory. Alright. As soon as dinner's ready, you lot are coming inside. Understood? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. So much to do. So little time. Maybe I could still get the seashell bracelet at Tins and Trinkets. Oh, or maybe the playground. Or the fireflies will probably be coming out, right? Don't I get a say in all this? Lizzie looked at you. Lizzie looked over you, narrowing her eyes like she was seriously contemplating the answer to that question. A strong gust of wind made you shiver. Lizzie huffed as she wrapped her arms around herself. Doesn't the wind know that summer's not over yet? How fucking dare it? That's all Lizzie had said before, abruptly turning on her heel and heading off in the direction your mother's has gone. Where are you going? I'm going to my room. I have lots to plan if I want to make the most of tomorrow. He stopped us over, looking off towards the water again. Lizzie didn't wait, but before long she was disappearing off down the road. I have to follow fucking Lizzie. I don't want to follow Lizzie. I don't. Dude, I should stop yelling. My fucking voice hurts. You were getting rather chilly yourself, and then there was plenty to do inside. You didn't bother catching up with Lizzie, swinging your arms and decided to stroll along the beach. It was getting colder, but you couldn't help but want to enjoy the last bits of daylight while you could. Cove! Oh, my ramp! Not too much further down, you spotted a familiar green head of hair buzzing along the shore. You kept going. Cove looked like he was busy doing something on his own. You were getting home anyway, so you turned your eyes back to the road and kept moving. And that sucks. Okay, that's it. Wow. Near arrived, saw your mother's in the kitchen still working on dinner. You shut the door behind you, shivering lightly as you adjusted to the more pleasant temperatures inside. Welcome home. Hi, sweetie.
Oh, Jamie, will you to the table?
You've been on your way to your room. You stand longingly in the direction that, as you can see, there's a collision. Mom hadn't said you had to help. Okay. Even though you had helped to play, the fond look your mom sent you made it worthwhile. After you finished setting up the plates, you seated in the kitchen chatting with your parents. It seemed like now that summer was winding down time was speeding by. Dude, that needs a comma. Soon it was time to eat. Lizzie talked about the busy schedule she made for herself tomorrow, and you watched the window and thought about how much you're going to miss the long, fun-filled days of sun and play. That night, it was hard to sleep. For some reason, you stared blankly at the bits of dust and stuff floating in the air. Summer will be over soon. School will be starting up again. You can help but feel excited, scared, glad, baffled, strange, excited. You're looking forward to seeing your friends again, meeting new teachers. Sure, you wouldn't be able to leisurely stroll out on the beach or run around outside all day, but learning was fun too. A different sort of fun. And it was all right around the corner. Aww, oh, look at that. That's so nice. Step 2, in between. Oh yeah, because I gotta, yeah, sharp. I'm losing my baby fat. Changing my stuff. I'm now pink. And now I have earrings. It's all, more scars, more birthmarks. Oh no, acne! Yep, acne. All of them. All of them. Braces? Oh my god, yes!
Jamie.
Done. Oh wow, oh, it's different facial expressions. Character creation? Yeah, for in between. So I'm growing. So I'm always going to be growing with my character. I have scars and acne and freckles and earrings and everything. And I changed my eye shape because I'm growing. I want to be relaxed. Yeah, and I changed Clove too. Yeah, look at that, dude. Look at this. I like her too more. An A, 1B, or 2A or 2B. I like 2B for this one. There's 2 wrist options. He says he gets a necklace. Oh yeah, so beads is the theme. Okay, beads. Beads it is. I like the compass. Done. Everybody's done. August ended. September began. It was time to go back to school. Lizzie groaned and complained the entire first week. She hated going to class. Still, there were interesting things to do that couldn't be done anywhere else. We weren't sure how Cove felt about it here. He was enrolled that year. That was like a sign Cove would be staying in Sunset Bird for a while. At school, he was alright, but kept distance from many of the kids. From what you saw anyway, he would pass by you. Whippy! He would pass by you in the hallway as if you didn't know each other. That was just fine with you. That year, the divorce of Cove's parents was finalized. You overheard your parents talking about it, saying Cove's dad got full custody. Wow! How fucked up is the mom if the dad got full custody? Because usually it goes to the mom. At first, you worried that meant bad news. It had made Mr. Holland even cry, apparently. Then you found out it meant Cove would keep living with his dad. He would always stay with his mom a few weeks of the year. Cove cried too, for different reasons. You thought, how, in the eyes of the law, how bad did Cove's mom fuck up? That it painted the picture that bad. Wow. It seemed like Cove and his dad might move again, but Mr. Holland decided to stay after a while. Mom asked him about it once. He said he didn't want to uproot Cove's life a second time. Dude. Damn it. Mr. Holland. His name's Cliff. His name's fucking Cliff. I'm gonna call him Cliff. Cliff tried to get Cove to like Sunset Bird more. He could encourage his son to go out and see the place. Sometimes Cliff volunteered you to spend time with Cove. You weren't sure how well it worked though. Cove never talked to anyone about what happened with his parents and withdrew whenever it was brought up. It was hard for him. You never knew how to help. Eventually, Cove stopped crying on his own. You wouldn't understand what had changed. So you never asked. You doubted he would tell you. After that, it felt like things had gone back to normal, except what was normal didn't stay the same. Years passed, suddenly you were in middle school. You weren't a kid anymore. You were 13 years old. That officially made you a teen, even if your sister didn't agree. The toys and crayons that used as litter, every free space in your room had been packed away somewhere, replaced by new hobbies. There were other changes too. Cove's cast got taken off. It was weird to see him without it initially. Only the pink plaster ended up being a long, thin scar that snaked across his forearm. Cove's chest puffed in pride when someone drew attention to it. He also went through a major growth spurt. He was the tallest student in his class for 2 years in a row. Cove will probably hold that spot again next time. In class, people knew him for more than just being tall. He also stood out because of how well he did in gym and other athletic situations. Over the years, he began opening up more too. So I'm talking amicably with other kids and neighbors from time to time. The only kid that came to visit the neighborhood when he was little, Shiloh, well, he was gone. Shiloh's gone? He and his mom moved back south because of her work just 1 year after Cove came to Sunset Bird. It had been really upsetting when he left. Lizzie was inconsolable for weeks, but nobody talked about Shiloh anymore. It was a long time ago. He learned some heartbreaking things, become less sad the further away they are, even if they had never gotten any better. It was sad in its own way. Things at home were different too. You still lived in the same house and all that, but it wasn't how it was before. Ma dyed her hair purple, wanting something new, and like this, she kept dyeing it. You remember calling her mother as a kid, but something like that seemed awkward nowadays. You were much too old for the word. Lizzie felt too mature for her nickname too. She insisted everyone calling her Elizabeth, so you did. Your mom soon soon gave her permission to go places other than the playground and shopping street, which she took advantage of. You rarely saw her around the old neighborhood. In fact, she hardly spent time with you the same way she did before. Elizabeth instead associated more and more with girls from school who were her age. Maybe the difference between 13 and 15 were greater than the difference between 8 and 10. You started befriending new people yourself, like Derek. Derek Soares. He didn't live in the neighborhood or go to the same school. What happened was his and Cliff struck a business partnership a few months ago. No, I need the log. Since then, Derek will pop up in the area now and then. It seems Mr. Soares was happy to let Derek take along with the work, if Derek had the time for it. Without a doubt, everyone and everything around you had changed in small and big ways. You had too. As time went by, though, it was easy to settle into this new normal. Then before you knew it, school was over and summer vacation had begun again. It was the first day of summer vacation. Oh my rat! Yeah, it updated! My room! It updated! Damn. The sun was hot as ever, but you were inside and away from its harsh rays. To be more specific, you were snuggling up in bed, so to bring your time up by sleeping in. It was hot, but you still had the blanket up over the head to block out the sun. You didn't want it intruding on your lazy morning. You're still sleeping? Wow, get up. Go away. But the impatient tapping of her foot, you could tell she hadn't left. Get up now. I will come over there. I'm gonna eat you. So much for a lazy morning. Mom told me to tell you the code at the door. Alright, Cliff made her bring home some happy summer gift over. Mom wanted to take it from him, say thanks or whatever. So come down already. I'll be right there. Lisa said nothing else and left, having done what was instructed of her. You rolled out of bed, stretched your arms up and yawning. Time to get ready. You saw yourself in front of the mirror in the far corner of your room. Your reflection had hardly fit in your frame. You're very tall. I'm tall. You can relate to Cove and how it felt being unusually big. He was one of the rare fellow 13-year-olds whose height was a match for your own. You liked your height. It did you well in your mind. Then you put the finishing touches on your outfit while ruminating on the situation. Carelessly as they had been, Elizabeth's words piqued your curiosity. You're a little bothered by intrusion in your plans for the special day quickly being bogged down. Well, at least there was some kind of present involved. You left your room, resting a hand on the railing as you went down the stairs. Go. Second chance. What does that mean? You saw her mom first, reclining on the couch. She held the magazine in her hands, which she was pursuing through. Morning, Mom. She looked up, already grinning, a smile instantly appearing on her face. Look at her! Good morning, Jamie. Thank you for coming down. Monster absorbs Cove. He can't stay over today, unfortunately. Why don't you go and think before he leaves? He nodded and made her way to the front of the door. Just as she said, Mom was there making conversation. She must have heard you because she looked over her shoulder. Oh, she did dye her hair purple. I love it. Look at her. I forgot their names. One's Pam and one's Lonnie. Oh yeah, this is Lonnie. Look, I finally made it. Morning, sleepyhead. Mom reached Lonnie reached over. It's Neil Lonnie, I forget. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Lonnie reached over and you knew she was about to pat you on the head. She was taller than an average for an adult woman, so you were still lit in her eyes, just that being big for your own age. You let her do it. You survived patiently and indulged your mom's wishes. She gave you 2 small taps on the crown of your head. Ah, you're the last one down today, you know that? Life isn't a race. Funny. I don't think that excuse will work if you're late. I don't think that excuse will work if you're late for anyone other than your own mother, though. But small enough, Ma stepped aside. Cole was just so you remembered exactly how you came to know him to be. What is this image? What? Look at that, so pretty. Fuck love. We're like, okay. Look at the little fruit flowers. That's so cute. Look at the fruit flowers! He leaned comfortably to the side of your doorway as his brushy hair covered part of his face. No, I want the fruit flowers. Fuck off, Cove. His features were pinched in embarrassment as he shifted from one foot to another. Those fruits better be fresh. That's what I'm saying. Cove, if you gave me some soggy ass, gross ass fruit on this hot summer day, I'm gonna riot. Dog. He was holding what was we talking about a gift. At first glance, you figured it must be a bouquet of flowers. Then you gave it a real look. No, instead it was carefully cut fruit. Yes, it made a lot of sense that it was actually from Cliff. You had to suppress a laugh at this showing. You couldn't imagine many folks buy that sort of thing from their own personal enjoyment. This kind of arrangement was built for the presentation. Most likely impressed whoever was inevitably going to receive it, which is me. It seemed no matter how long he lived here, Cliff would keep going out of his way to be neighborly, and Cove would always be roped to participating. Cove audibly sighed to sort of table just to leave that he could leave soon if he wasn't happy to see you. Either was equally possible. The two of you had never clicked like your families wanted, not even close. Well, that's just my prerogative. Hey. Hi. Good to see you again. Yeah. And that was all he said. Well, you suppose he could consider comforting that something's going to ever change. It was already shaping up to be another long summer with Cove's undesired presence filling the space. Stubbornness over the past started to creep back in as Cove nudged the gift closer to you. He was ready to be relieved of it. And with that, the gift was accepted. He gave you a slight smile to brighten the mood, maybe. I hope your family likes it. I wanted to give you all something nice. As a way to celebrate the start of summer, he figured this would do the trick. Thank you. And to you and Cliff. I was hoping you said that. Cliff's behavior really was different from any neighbor you've ever had. Though after 5 years, you were used to his antics, and you'd made up your mind on what your opinion was. He was nice. You knew he wasn't completely perfect, but he always tried to seem so hard for the sake of others. Your thoughts were clearly interrupted by a shout. Dexter? There you are. You should have confused look with Cove as both of you stepped aside to the door at the neighborhood street. Is that Cove? Is that Derek? Yes, it's Derek! It is neglected the source of the noise. You spotted Derek just a few yards down the street. He went up to you. You were happy at the sight of him. Oh my rat! Can you imagine where I just choose Derek over Cove? Every time, it's always someone else besides Cove, and then Cove is just fed up with this one-side, like, love confession. That'd be so fucked! Derek was certainly a welcome guest in your neighborhood. It was a pleasant surprise whenever he showed up. Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't know. After stopping a couple steps away, Derek hunched over to catch his breath. Then looked up at you with a wide grin.
Hey.
Hang on, pal. Oh, thanks. I was just in your house, Cope, but no one's there. I'm glad you didn't go too far. Derek turned to you. He was going to say more when his eyes widened and he gasped, "What's that?" You followed his gaze, unsure, then you realized what he meant. You were still holding Cliff's gift. This, it's kind of like a bouquet of flowers, but made out of fruit.
Nice.
Nice! Can I have some? Sure, sure. Derek grew more excited by your words, about to get the ball to his feet. Awesome! Then he nodded his head as if to clear it. Alright. Anyway, that's right, I came here because I need to say something big. He paused, possibly for effect. Some other kids here in Sunset Bird. Cope was as surprised as you were by the news. Such a reaction made sense, since no one around your age had moved here since Cope did 5 years ago. Were they with their family? Maybe they were coming through. Nuh-uh. The new kid was all by himself just walking. Did you talk to him? Nope. I can report this happening right away. What? That's fucking rude. The kid had green hair, glasses, and was pretty small and seemed really upset about something. I hope he didn't leave. Oh my god, it's a mini clove! You blinked. Slowly, you looked over to your longtime neighbor. That sounds a lot like Yuko when you first got here anyway. It kinda does, doesn't it? That's weird. He sounded almost fond, a small smile playing on his lips. Derek snickered good-naturedly. I can see that really well, now that you say so. But what'd you say? Let's go find Cove's look like. We should all meet him. I'll do it. Sure, I want to see who this person is. Derek grinned, and he pointed down the street the way he came. Last I saw him, the mystery visitor was going this direction. Nothing else needed to be said. The two of you were off, with Derek leading the way. Derek brought you to the beach, and as a trio, you made your path down the shore to the old playground. You walked the familiar path in a comfortable silence. You're almost there. You saw the kid in question. His bright colors almost shone like a beacon beneath the sun rays. He scruffed around, kicking up the sand as he paced. It was true, he certainly seemed upset, but you didn't think he was sad like you had originally pictured. No, with his erratic movements and scrunched-up expression came out angry. You became uncomfortable at the idea of talking to the stranger now. You didn't want to bother him if he was in a bad mood. Derek didn't feel the same. He waved wildly, calling out to the boy. Hey guy, over here! Oh, look at this fucking loser! That's so funny. The kid looked around, an impressive scowl carving deeper onto his face. His eyes were tired and strong, hostile energy still radiated from him. Is this the other guy? What? What is it? What do you want? The sharp tone made Derek flinch. He shifted on his feet. What's your name? No, it's not. Jeremy. Was that it?
No.
No, I'm Derek, and that's Jamie and Cove. We were just walking around and saw you. We wanted to say hi, fucking dick. There aren't a lot of kids our age in the neighborhood. Yeah, so, it's cool to see someone else here. Strangely, Jeremy grew furious by her response. If steam could erupt from a person's ears, it would have happened then. They did bring me somewhere stupid. Of course, I knew it. Alright, incel. What?
My parents.
My parents. They're the ones who brought me. I just walked to this town. Can you not figure that out on your own?
Right.
Right. My dad brought me to Sunset Bird too, when he has to come for work and all that stuff. It's not bad. That earned him a glare from Jeremy. Derek winced beneath it, glancing away. It was a struggle to remain friendly with this Jeremy guy. I mean, I wouldn't want to come here for a vacation, probably either. I don't know. Maybe. That's an understatement. This isn't a vacation. It's a waste of time. A chore. My parents' family's nearby. We just had to come see them. Oh, if they're your parents' family, doesn't that make them your family too?
I guess.
I guess. Dude, Jeremy's so stupid. That's a pretty good reason to come by. Did you want to go somewhere else? No. What the fuck? Jeremy caught signs at the hut, but he turned away. They should have gone by themselves since they cared so much. They left me home, but I'm not allowed to be by myself. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm not even gonna fucking talk. You had no idea what to say to this. You stayed silent. Jeremy didn't even notice. You focused on ranting. How do they always make some vacation voice every year? You turned to glow over your voice. The two of you aren't similar at all. Who put in your cereal this morning? That would have been funny. Oh, I wish. That would have been so funny. Jeremy must have had good hearing though, because he got the private exchange and scoffed.
Stupid.
Oh. Of course we're not similar. My eyebrows aren't stupid. Coves, why are you... That's not the best insult at 13 years old. The best insult at 13 years old was pissing into cereal. That was funny. Cove's cheeks flushed, crimson at the insult. You couldn't be sure if it was out of embarrassment or anger. Maybe both. Come on. I want to say it. We're gonna bowl cut, stupid ass bitch. The funniest insult is cussing. What? That's what you can say. What? Look at them. I don't have to explain. You lunged towards Jerry? Dude, I wish. Let me at him. Oh, let me at him. Fuck. Everyone's unbelievably childish. But this is what Elizabeth match she's doing with whenever you do anything. But with Jeremy, he really is like a kid. Wow. What is wrong with you? Except taking offense, Jeremy only parroted Derek's words in a nasally voice. Wow, what's wrong with you? Wow. This is dumb. Jeremy stuck out his tongue, soaked away, throwing more sand everywhere he went. You watched him go hunched over until he became a speck in your vision. What a dick! What a... Let me kick a child. Silence ran in his wake. Any of you try to process what just happened? I can't believe it. What a mean kid. Derek wasn't kidding, and by the sound of those early complaints, the new boy Jeremy was going to be in the area for at least a little while this summer. Little bastard, Jeremy, little fucking bastard. Okay, my voice hurts. I'm gonna stop here for now. And I will see everybody later. I'm like really tired now. My voice hurts. Let me look at the gallery. Oh, that's the only one for Derek. Everything else is in the DLC. We're gonna like romance him and Baxter. It's Derek and Baxter. So we have to look for Baxter. I didn't get the third one in the steps. I'm guessing that's what would have been like if I stayed. This one's free. Everything else I have to pay for. I'm not gonna pay for it though. Well, I'm not. Okay. Yeah. So I'll see you later, Giuseppe. Bye. Have a good afternoon, morning, and night to everybody else. And I'll see you tomorrow. Or no, yeah, tomorrow. I'm hoping to get this shit fixed. I don't think so though. Well, I'm gonna go see. Bye. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Bye.